Artificial intelligence, or AI, is no longer a futuristic dream. It's here, woven into the fabric of our daily lives. From virtual assistants to self-driving cars, AI is revolutionizing industries with its promise of efficiency and innovation. But behind this shiny exterior lies a hidden truth: the exploitation of cheap labor, often in developing countries, to train the algorithms that power these technologies. While we marvel at AI's capabilities, a vast, unseen workforce toils away, labeling data and refining algorithms, often for incredibly low wages and in poor working conditions. Today, we'll explore the ethical concerns surrounding this hidden human cost of AI, shedding light on exploitative practices and examining the challenges faced by the workers who make this technology possible. To understand the exploitation inherent in AI development, we first need to grasp how AI is trained. Think of AI as a digital brain that learns and performs tasks requiring human intelligence. Just like a child learns to identify animals by observing and being told what each animal is, AI learns through data. The more data it processes, the more intelligent it becomes. But this data needs to be made understandable for the AI. That's where data labeling comes in. Humans meticulously annotate images, videos, text, and audio to teach AI to recognize patterns and make decisions. Take self-driving cars, for example. To navigate safely, they need to distinguish between a pedestrian and a lamppost. Humans label countless images, marking pedestrians so the AI can learn to identify them in real time. The amount of data required to train AI is massive. Billions of data points, each needing human annotation. This huge demand has created a massive need for data labelers, leading tech giants to seek out the cheapest labor sources they can find. In the pursuit of profit, tech companies often outsource data labeling to developing countries where wages are significantly lower and labor laws less strict. This outsourcing is particularly common in the Global South, countries like Kenya, India, the Philippines, and Venezuela. While a data labeler in the United States might earn $10 to $25 per hour, workers in Venezuela often receive between 90 cents and $2 for the same work. In the Philippines, people labeling data for companies like Scale AI often earn wages far below the minimum wage. This exploitation goes beyond low wages. Data labelers often work in precarious conditions: long hours, tight deadlines, and a lack of benefits or job security. They're frequently employed on short-term contracts with no guarantee of future work. Safety measures are often inadequate, and the work itself can be emotionally draining. The stories of data labelers in Kenya provide a stark example of the human cost of AI development. Companies like Meta, OpenAI, and Sama have been outsourcing data labeling work to Kenya, where workers are paid as little as $1.50 to $2 per hour. These workers are often exposed to deeply disturbing content. To train AI models to recognize and filter out harmful material, they must sift through images and videos containing violence, hate speech, child abuse, and other graphic material. One worker in Kenya described having to look at people being slaughtered, people abusing children physically and sexually, people committing suicide for 8 hours a day. The psychological impact of such work is immense. Workers experience trauma, anxiety, depression, and social isolation. Yet, mental health support is often inadequate or completely lacking. The case of Remotasks, a subsidiary of Scale AI, further exposes the vulnerability of these workers. In March 2024, Remotasks abruptly shut down its operations in Kenya, leaving thousands of workers without jobs or explanation. This sudden closure highlights the lack of job security that many data labelers face. The exploitation isn't limited to Kenya. In Finland, prison inmates were used as a source of cheap labor to train AI models, raising serious ethical concerns about the exploitation of a captive workforce. In her book Code Dependent, Living in the Shadow of AI, Madhumita Murgia, an AI editor at the Financial Times, sheds light on this issue. She tells the story of a woman who established a data labeling company operating in Kenya, Uganda, and India. While the company claimed to lift people out of poverty by offering digital work, it also highlighted the hidden human cost behind AI advancements. The psychological toll of data labeling work can be devastating. Prolonged exposure to graphic content, especially without adequate mental health support, can leave lasting emotional and psychological scars. Workers often report nightmares, flashbacks, and increased anxiety. Even when the work doesn't involve graphic content, it can be mentally draining. Data labeling tasks are often repetitive and monotonous, requiring intense concentration for long periods. The pressure to meet deadlines and maintain high accuracy rates can contribute to burnout and stress. Unfortunately, many companies fail to provide adequate mental health support for their data labelers. The focus on profit maximization often overshadows ethical considerations, leading to the exploitation and neglect of the very people who make AI development possible. The exploitation of workers in the AI industry must not go unchallenged. Raising awareness about these unethical practices is crucial to driving change. Governments, consumers, and tech companies must work together to create a more just and sustainable AI ecosystem. One crucial step is for governments to implement updated labor laws and regulations that specifically address the needs and rights of digital workers. Current labor laws often fail to adequately protect gig workers and those employed through online platforms. New legislation should ensure fair wages, reasonable working hours, and access to benefits, regardless of employment status. Workers are also organizing to demand better treatment. The Content Moderators Union in Africa, formed in Nairobi, is one example of a growing movement of data labelers fighting for their rights. Unions can play a vital role in advocating for better working conditions, fair wages, and access to mental health support. Consumers also have a role to play. By supporting companies that are transparent about their supply chains and prioritize worker well-being, we can send a powerful message to the industry. Demanding ethical AI practices and holding companies accountable for the treatment of their workers can drive change from the bottom up. Advancements in AI, while promising a future filled with possibilities, have come at a significant human cost. The convenience and efficiency we enjoy should not be built on the backs of exploited workers. The true cost of AI includes the unseen scars borne by those who train the algorithms, the mental and emotional toll exacted by an industry that prioritizes profit over people. To learn more about this story, visit smartpicko.com. Follow the link in the description to read the full article. We break down complex technology, explaining it in a way that's easy for everyone to grasp. Stay ahead of the curve in the tech world and expand your knowledge. Thank you for listening. If you found this informative, please share it to raise awareness. Together, we can build a future where technology serves humanity, fairly and justly.